What is it that makes us conservatives? What makes you a conservative? It's not an especially easy question. Conservatism is an instinct rather than an ideology. Or perhaps it would be better to say that it's an amalgam of instincts. Patriotism, distrust of officialdom, religious faith, belief in tradition, family. It defies easy classification as a doctrine. I can remember the moment that I became a conservative. I can remember it quite specifically. I was 16 years old, and I was listening to a very brilliant philosopher, a British conservative philosopher called Roger Scruton, now Professor Sir Roger Scruton, although he wasn't in those days. And I said to him, what is the role now of a conservative thinker in today's society? And he said, the role of a conservative thinker is to reassure the people that their prejudices are true. And the more I think about that, the more it makes sense to me as a way of understanding the modern world. What sets us apart is that we trust people. We want to work with human nature. We don't think that we have a superior vision that we can impose from above. We don't believe that virtue can be coerced. In every alternative ideology, people genuinely believing in the virtue of their ideals have ended up leading us, at the very least, to oppression and often to prison camps, gulags, or executions, all in the name of imposing on people an ideology that runs counter to human instincts. In even its mildest form, the rise of state power means a diminution in civil authority and in traditional authority. The rise of state power means that there is a loss of authority by headmasters, by clergymen, by heads of families, in order to empower the armies of licensers and clerks and commissars and regulators and commissioners who impose state power on the rest of us. In its extreme form, as I don't need to come to this part of the world to tell you, it leads to tyranny and murder. So, what is it that makes us a conservative? I think the best answer was given by another British conservative philosopher, Michael Oakeshott. He said, to be a conservative is to prefer the familiar to the unknown, to prefer the actual to the possible, fact to mystery, to prefer the near to the distant, the limited to the unbounded, the sufficient to the superabundant, the convenient to the perfect, to prefer present laughter to utopian bliss.